Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up a WordPress server on your Android device. So really this should work on any Android device. I don't think the software we use requires ice cream sandwich. It might though. You can look at that. I'll look at that in a second. We'll both look at that together here. But you can really use any device you want. I'm using my HP touchpad just because I don't use it a ton anyway, and it has pretty decent specs for what we're doing. It's got a dual core processor, and I'm overclocking it to make sure I get the best out of this, best performance, because it's going to be plugged in all the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So this is going to be a long video because I'm going to be as thorough as possible, so I might break it up into multiple parts, otherwise it might be far too long as one video. But really I'm going to try to show you as many things as I possibly can. I'm not going to skip anything, and I'm just going to do this entire thing for you, and you can just follow along. So, first thing you need to do is prepare your device. What you're going to want to do to start out is just to go into your settings. Oh, and sorry about the kind of weird color scheme. My camera is having a meltdown when it comes to adjusting white levels or whatever, white balance. Anyways, so you're going to want to go to your Wi-Fi. Now, of course, if you don't have ice cream sandwich, I think you saw these same settings. Go into your Wi-Fi, go up to your, I don't know, option button. I'm running on ICS right now. I'm not running on Jelly Bean, because this is the most stable ROM for the touchpad. And then you're going to want to make sure that keep Wi-Fi on during sleep is checked as always. It might be checked as only when plugged in or never. You're going to make sure it's always, or else it'd be kind of bad if, like, when you sleep your Android device, if the server goes offline, it's kind of pointless. So then what you're going to want to do is, if you have a ROM or a kernel that you can overclock on, you're going to want to go and overclock. Let's go out of this. Currently I have mine set to 1.8 gigahertz and minimum frequency. Really the minimum frequency you could just set to max, to whatever the max is as well, but I don't want to burn out my processor, so I'm going to keep it at 192. So after that, you're basically set up. You don't need to open any ports on your tablet, because I think Android by itself will allow these connections in, just already. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your browser, and then you're going. Sorry, my bad. Then you're going to want to just type in how to install WordPress. And yes, I know you're watching this video to learn that very thing, but this is just to get to the WordPress's site that will give you all of your stuff. It's going to give you the download that you're going to need. All right. Let's see here. Oh yeah, scroll down. So, right there, as you can see, if it focuses, download the latest release of WordPress. You're going to want to do that. So we're going to download that. There we go. All right. Then you're going to want to go over here. Download WordPress, whatever the current version is. At the time you watch this video, download. I'm just going to use a browser. Why not? Starting download. And I think the notifications, yeah. So wait for that to download. It's going really slow. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, there we go. And it's done. You're gonna want to make sure you should have a file explorer. If you don't, sorry, that's what you need to have. Probably should have told you that earlier. Oh well. And then I think it's in download. Yes. WordPress. Oh yeah, I already did this once, as you can see, but there it is. And then here is the file that it should extract to, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is going to be the folder that you'll get after you extract it. So extract it, and then you're going to want to copy this, and you're going to want to just kind of leave that copied in your thing. So now you have WordPress on your tablet. So let's just actually get the software we're going to be using, or really the app we're going to be using, to do this entire thing. It's the app I use that I found to be very, very, very good for what we're about to do is KS Web Server plus PHP plus MySQL. I found it to be a really awesome app. It gets all the features you need. It's not great looking, but really with any Android app, you're going to get a pretty poor look. So just download that. So we're going to download that now. As I said, guys, I'm just doing this all along with you. That's why it's just going to take a while. But there we go. All right, we're installing. Then we're going to open it up. Open. All right, preparing itself. All right, please restart application. Make sure you use the exit button as it says. It's closed. Launch it again. Check the trial period. All right, and as you can see, if it focuses, this is a trial version. Yes, I'm sorry, but this is a paid app. Really, for what you're getting though, you're going to want. It's worth it for what you're paying. I don't remember what the exact cost is. It can't be that much though. But anyways, even if you don't want to use this app, there are plenty others out there. But now we are basically done with the setting up of what's on your actual device. You don't need to really do anything else. As you can see, the server is on, and what we're going to do next is we're going to type those URLs, or type one of those URLs. This one actually. I'll do that on my laptop over here, so we can set up everything and get it all running. Alternatively, if you don't have a laptop or anything ready, you can go into the web interface or MySQLadmin. So I'll see you guys on my laptop. Sorry guys, obviously this is not my laptop. I actually forgot to tell you something. You're going to need to go and press the MySQLadmin up there. It'll come up with PHPMyAdmin or AdMiner. Press on PHPMyAdmin, and then it's going to ask you if you want to install it. We can't actually do anything until we install this, so let's install it. Take note of the default MySQL login and the password is obviously empty, and you can access it by going to that, or alternatively going to whatever your IP address of your device is with the 10,000 port. So let's install that. It's going to download. And this is really the main reason why I recommend this app, because of PHPMyAdmin. It's really helpful. And see, I'm extracting a zip right now. My CPU isn't even running at 100%, which is awesome. I don't actually know if this app is multi-core. And there we go. So now I will go over to my computer and there we go. I'll go over to my computer and we'll actually get this going. Alright guys, now you're on your laptop. First, before I do anything, I just want to clarify or say I'm sorry for the poor audio, or not audio quality, but the poor video quality. It's Cam Studio. I hate Cam Studio, but whatever. I don't feel like getting another program right now. So let's do this. Truthfully, I'm just going to follow the directions given to us by WordPress themselves, and I'm just going to use those. So let's start out by going to whatever your address is, and then 10,000. Type in root. Alright, and then you're going to want to go to your databases. Create a new database. As WordPress says here, WordPress or blog are both good names. So I'm just going to do WordPress. Create. Alright, it's created. Then you're going to want to go to, it says to go home. You don't need to do that. You can just go to your users. Then it says add a new user. So we're going to add one. Then you're going to go to choose a username for WordPress. WordPress is good. Enter it in the username field. Alright. Obviously it says to make sure use text field is on. I'm just going to type in WordPress. It's fine with me. Oops. Then you're going to want to use a difficult to guess password. I'll just use, password I'm going to use. You use whatever password you wish to use, and it's all good. You're going to want to leave all options under global privileges at their default. So I'm assuming that means just leave them all unchecked. But you know what? I am actually not going to do that. Well, whatever. I'm going to check all, give all privileges, and then I'm just going to add this user. All right, there we go. User added. So when it says return the privileges screen, click the check privileges icon on the user you've just created for WordPress. So obviously we created WordPress. We're going to edit privileges. I'm pretty sure this is what I already selected, but under the ad, okay. In the database specific privileges section, select the database you've just created for WordPress. Okay. WordPress. All right. For the average, the following database drop down. Okay. The page will refresh with privileges for that database. Click check all to select all privileges. Go. Check all. Go. All right. So let's just go back to the user here. So we've given them all the privileges, and you're going to want to make note of the host name right here. Mine's %. I don't know what yours will be. It'll probably be % as well. It says it's usually localhost. Make note that mine is not, and yours might not be either. So I'm just going to check to make sure that our privileges are all good to go. As you can see, WordPress, we have all privileges. We have all privileges on everything else. Everything else here seems to be good. So we're going to cancel this. All right, there you go. Now we've set up the database. So then what you have to do is set up the wp-config.php. So it says you can either create your, blah, 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 blah. So basically, though, we're going to actually do this on our, there's a way of doing it simply by going to the address for your device itself. So I'm going to go back over to the device, and I'm going to open this up and complete all these steps just in the browser. It's much easier than what they have here. So Alright guys, so you're back on your tablet. You're going to want, or phone, sorry, whatever. You're going to want to get into your File Explorer, and then this is where we're going to actually use those files that we downloaded earlier. So basically, the folder that KSWeb uses for all of the like web content is htdocs. It's right here. Right now, as you can see, there's an index.php currently located in it, but we're going to replace that. So go to your wherever you put your WordPress stuff. So you're going to want to find that, and you're going to want to copy all of this. So see if I can remember how to select all. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. If you're using ES File Explorer, buttons up there. Press the top right one. It will select all files for you. Then you're going to want to copy. You're going to want to go back out. Go to your SD card. Go to your htdocs. And then you're going to want to just paste. There we go. It'll probably ask, or probably say something like you're overwriting something or something like that. Just press yes or whatever. See if it'll ask. It should ask. Sorry for the autofocus camera, guys, but not much I can do. It's kind of weird it's not focusing at all. There we go. Same file name already exists. You want to overwrite. You want to make sure you press overwrite or yes or whatever your file explorer asks you. And there you go. Now it's in there. Now we're going to go back to the computer and continue the setup here. Hey guys, so now you're back on your laptop. You're going to want to get this set up. Go to 192.1, well, whatever your address is, colon 8080 at the end to get to this page. And actually will take you to a different page, but just press next, next again. You'll get you to this. Sorry I said I wasn't going to let you miss anything, but I've been running into a few difficulties and I can't get back to that page. So this is where we're at. So what we're going to want to do is type in database name, WordPress, username WordPress. Only if you did these. If you did something else, type in whatever your appropriate things are. Password, mine was potato. Database host. Now I've actually been having troubles with this. I'm going to try something else here. Make sure you go into your edit privileges for whatever your user was, and then switch the host to type localhost into this. It'll create a new user with the same privileges but on the different host. So we're going to try typing in localhost here. Alright, there we go. We're going to run the install. Okay, great. So just to make sure you didn't miss that, you go to whatever your current user is in the user's view, edit privileges, scroll down, change this to something else, change it to localhost if you want to do what I did. Leave all this, press go, and then it will create the user. Then go back, type in the information as you just saw it on the screen, and it will work. So now we're on to this part. Site title. This isn't actually going to be a site, so it's going to be kind of interesting here. We'll do, I guess, the whited out 60s site. All right. Username. I've created one of these before, obviously, so it's remembering that. You can put whatever. I put in usually admin. I don't actually know what password this is using. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to use password, once again, your own. And you can type in a email. I'm just going to type in, I don't even know. I guess I'll type in the one I use for YouTube. All right. Allow search engines to index the site. Install. All right, then. There we go. Thank you. There we go. You can remember me if you want. And ta-da! You would now have WordPress running on your Android tablet. I mean, that's really all there is to it. If you have any questions, if you're having any problems, just contact me. I've actually found an issue. You might be having this problem. It doesn't load. Like, it just simply doesn't load. You'll go to something, the ball will be spinning, it'll seem like it's loading, but it's not. And that's actually a problem I've found with at least my device. It might be different for everyone else's. If that's the issue, leaving the screen on actually works. I know that's not ideal at all, but it's the only way I've been able to get it to work. You can find things out there that will keep your screen on forever. And really that's the only way I can get it to work. Once again, I suggest using this with an older Android device you're not really using anymore. But it's a really great way of using it. I'll create another tutorial after this to get this all set up and ready to go with your so that you can have like a domain or something. So if you want to make like the whiteout60.com, if I wanted that, I could have that point to this this tablet and connect to that. I'll create a an entire tutorial for that again, but I didn't want to create this one any longer. So I hope you guys got this all done. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll be more than happy to help you. And I'm sorry with this horrible Cam Studio. So I'll see you guys later. Like, subscribe, and peace out.